In order for us to talk about the election, we're going to talk about everything but the election.
So the very little fun stuff about it.
Yeah, like some tangential stuff about the election. Oh, my freezer's making ice.
Oh, I thought you had a guest at the front door.
Is
it Anno?
And by that, I mean, of course, Hub's 2024 Election Day Insight.
You know what? Hub was way better at polling than the actual pollsters.
Well, it is funny. Like, to me, I was just talking about this at work where I'm like, everyone just stop pretending. Like there should not be any more discussion of polls ever again. Like, it should not even come up on any news network, on anything. I don't care about what internal campaigns are doing on their own.
Exactly.
But it should not even ever be uttered again on television or internet.
Especially ones from Krakow. I mean, I'm seriously.
From Krakow?
Yeah. Yeah, the polls.
You fucking asshole. I hate you. 2024 presidential, like, I was like, what poll are you talking about coming out of Krakow? 2024 presidential election in terms of this is where the true fiber of the American experience comes out, so to speak.
Yeah, you get to find out about the true middle America has to think about stuff.
Now, this isn't as fun as the one that we usually look at for the end of the year poll, because they don't have this broken into searches of like searches at different times in different states.
Yeah, state by state breakdown. Yeah,
they only have this as sort of like the traffic, but it is still kind of interesting.
Okay,
because we have. Yeah, so by 5 a.m. on election day, traffic to the site started seeing an immediate spike of plus 9% compared to an average day. So at first, here, can we get bigger here? Yeah. So at first, enhance. At first, they started to get a plus 15%. There are so many jokes that write themselves here that I can't say because we don't do that. But like, mysteriously, there's a plus 15% in a certain demographic that you wouldn't have expected to be there. No, there's a plus 15% in traffic starting around, what is that? 8 a.m., 8:30?
Yeah, it looks like
so does that mean that, so this is the beginning of the day. Bunch of people are going to be late for work.
Just at home fapping. And
so some people are like, I secretly sent in my early ballot, but I've got, I told my boss I'd be in at like 10 or 11 a.m. So I'm gonna crank one out before I go into work. Like, because it is. Well, I mean, this is so this is the full day, but it like drops off around noon. Abruptly. Because everyone says I'm taking a half day.
Yeah, or they just ate lunch and they're going to take a nap. You gotta get that energy back in.
But so that's really fascinating. That a plus 15% is not insignificant. Versus an average day. And then we plummet because of everyone watching, especially like as soon as we get into polls closing.
Here come the returns.
Polls closed.
Polls closed.
Or what are you putting on the sign exactly? Because there are
due to health and safety.
Yeah, the polls closed due to AIDS. Actually.
Do we have to specify AIDS? I mean.
Yes.
I have to write due to AIDS? Yes, ma'am. It's an official business. Okay, so then we got record, like, notable lows, inverse, if you will. -19, -14, -15. And then, as a winner's called, we're back to jerking off.
Oh, here comes that 3 a.m. ballot dump. All over again.
I was around. No, I was like here. This is when I first started jerking off. Well, okay. Actually, it was like here, here, here.
Every time there's a change, either negative or positive.
I mean, 3 of these were at work. Sorry, everybody.
This one was on my car ride home.
I mean, the commute sucks.
I just turn to my left and I look at the other driver and be like, do they know what I'm possibly doing right now?
Negative 16% overall evening decrease from 6 p.m. to midnight than average.
Ooh.
Gotta get those numbers up, Americans. Traffic by the minute.
Wow.
That's very specific. So you know what? There's some guy, there's some poor guy at who's like, I'm going to go work for no, that's going to be so much fun. Oh, I'm making diagrams.
Yeah.
The accountant got burdened with this.
He's like the one guy who's like the evangelical Christian in the company.
So a percent change in traffic on November 5th when compared to an average day.
Wow. That's interesting. That almost, you know what, in a weird way, that's almost like you could pretend that was like the levels of smog in Los Angeles, like the first day of COVID lockdowns.
That is, yeah, I mean, look at that. So like, it's funny though, the biggest low was at 5:55 p.m. when everyone got home from work, eating dinner, TV on, talking with the family. And then a bunch of Democrats were like spite watching, so they couldn't. So it's funny though. It's like how many people were jerking off during Trump's address? That's the other side of it. Where was so the Republicans were like jerking off, the Democrats were anger watching. All the women were being like, I'm not going to ever have sex again, apparently.
Yeah. Your tears are making me lubed up.
They're all so it's like all the women on Reddit
Yeah.
were saying that like their husbands were upstairs playing video games and they were crying in the basement.
Yeah. Well, that's a weird thing over there. What was that? Like the 2:16 hour? Do you see over there? Like there was like an upward spike past like the 0%, and then it just plummeted down.
Those are the Republicans. You're right.
Oh, okay.
That's all of the people that were happy that Trump won jerking off. And then everyone stopped to watch the address.
And then everybody went back to fat.
And everyone went back to jerking off when he was done talking. Because how granular is this? Okay, so no. So yeah, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Probably 15, 20-minute address, and then we all shoot back up. Those were the... Alex, I'm an idiot.
Exactly.
Here's the official, like, we're calling the election, but prior to the address, Republicans start jerking off. Trump starts talking, gotta stop. Might be mid-fap.
Hold it.
Everybody hold and pay attention.
El Presidente is back.
And then everyone starts jerking off again after Trump's done talking. Holy shit.
Start jerking off with James Brown's Living in America in the background.
Crack the code. But first, like, everyone turns around. Like, they've got their, like, Thomas Jefferson busts that they turn around, and their Lincoln bust.
Stuffed bald eagle on the wall.
Their bald eagle. They put a blindfold on. Oh, the little cap. The little hat on it. So that Jesus and George Washington can't see them.
Yes.
Oh, my. Here we go. It always gets us going.
Yep.
Daytime traffic by state. What do we got? So this is all like percentage of changes, though. Plus 7% overall increase in U.S. daytime traffic. What's happening in these states? Not applicable. What does that mean? They never had any traffic?
What happened to Illinois?
Oh, it didn't change. Nothing changed.
Oh,
in those
nothing
states.
changes. Same old, same old.
Really? Texas is that big and nothing changed? Huh.
Illinois is a little weird. Did like Indiana annex a portion of us?
We did this last time. They always we take a little bit. No, we gain that little bit is extra. We gain that little bit.
Was that Zion? It's like Zion, Illinois?
I don't know.
It's just weird.
But that should be the lake.
Yeah.
They did that to us last time. I don't know why. But I like though, and this is why you're my friend, is that while we're discussing the percentage of election traffic, you're paying attention to the geography of this map. Because when you were like, "Oh, Illinois is a little weird," I was thinking because we're like 17% up, and no, it's because the state's drawn wrong.
Well, also I noticed the border between Minnesota and Wisconsin's all cocked up.
It is notable that Illinois is one of the higher percentage changes.
Yeah.
You've got 21% over in
South Carolina.
Thank you. I was confused by
Shapes.
Yeah, no, where? Because
That's Virginia.
Okay, that's Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Okay, so
Maryland.
This is I would say this is Maryland.
Yes, and that little thing on the right side of Maryland, that little sliver, that's the Forgotten State.
Delaware.
Mm-hmm. That was on Friends. They tried to write down all 50 states, and they missed Delaware.
I got my
and rightfully so.
Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. Okay, I would have gotten there on my own. Anyway, Alex doesn't believe me. Anyway, the point is that 21%, but then 17 and 17. So Illinois is still, we're
in the running.
Up. We're in the running. More percentage changes. Oh God, this actually looks like those diagrams they were showing for Kamala and
breakdown by demographic
and Trump, where it was
exit
where it was
polls.
Like Kamala gained in this demographic but lost in this, like that stuff. What do we got? 2024 election day traffic changes by state. Oh, what the? All right. Well, interesting, but I really would have liked to have seen what people in Illinois were searching for that 17%.
Yeah.
This is a little...
It's
a little dry.
There was that picture I texted you, which I swear was...
Yeah,
and I think it was from that week or something like that.
We couldn't source. There's another thing that was floating around. Election week map. There was another map that was floating around, but we couldn't find a source for it.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. This is on... Yeah. So, 2024 election week top relative searches.
Yeah. And we're not certain if that's... Okay, yeah.
I mean, it says Pornhub, but we couldn't find it on their actual websites. And none of the... So,
but okay. But it does match up. That map that matches up with the map for the other one that we saw on Hub, where it was like the change.
It does, but here's what's confusing to me. So once again, so this is a different website, Advocate, whatever. They talk about that they'll release this map, and then they link at the bottom. If you'd like to see all the fascinating statistics for the election, go to their website.
Mm-hmm.
It's the article that we looked at, and even if you look at the debate one, it's the same shit. It's statistics, it's numbers. It's not. So I don't know where this we can't source where this map came from for real. So we weren't going to run it like officially, but if you want to talk about it,
I mean, it's nothing really too surprising.
Suck my balls.
Suck my balls.
Mr. Garrison. I'm just
Goth.
curious.
Louisiana's got goth. Thick and curvy. California has a thing for Southerners. Thick and curvy.
Yeah, it's just
Cougars, hot Asian MILFs in Hawaii.
See, it would have been funnier if they would have done, like, if this isn't real. What makes me think this might be real is that if I was making a fake map, I would make it a joke. And so you could make all of the Democrat states say things like "suck my balls" or fuck yourself, or like all of these like angry search terms.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of the Republican states would be stuff like bald eagle. I don't know. You know what I mean, though? Like, do something like that. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of like, Is this any different than what happens during their... I mean, Hot Asian MILF, I think, has been Hawaii's #1 search for the past decade.
Yeah, it just feels like the same thing that they usually spit out at the end of the year.
Right.
So, yeah.
But anyway, so that's not too impressive. But what is impressive is North Korean troops sent to Russia are gorging on...
All right.
So freedom is coming, so to speak, to the North Koreans one way or another. Even if it's on the, what is it? Freedom? No. What is it? Is it freedom comes through? No, peace is on the tip of a bayonet or from the barrel of a gun. What's that saying? Freedom comes through the barrel of a gun.
I don't know. You might know that better than I will. I think I might have heard something like that, but I can't confirm that.
Yeah, we don't want to. Mao Zedong. Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. North Korean troops sent to Russia are gorging on pornography. North Korean soldiers deployed in Russia are have reportedly accessed the unrestricted internet for the first time, with many using this newfound freedom to view pornography, according to Financial Times journalist Gideon Rockman. A usually reliable source tells me that the North Korean soldiers who have been deployed to Russia have never had unfettered access to the internet before. As a result, they are gorging on free. Rockman posted on his X account. So, that's an interesting development.
That is. I'm surprised. Like, if it's becoming an issue, like, how did they?
If it's
why
becoming,
would they have given them access to the to begin with? But then again, when they're there, kind of like, who knows what they're fucking doing to begin with?
people have got their smartphones out, and their comrades are showing them things because they're probably very amused by their North Korean friends being like, "You can do what?
Yeah,
Penis
she
goes
put that where?
Penis goes where?" Now, as with everything fun on the internet, you got a party pooper here from the Defense Department saying they can neither confirm nor deny that this is actually happening. Lieutenant Colonel Charlie Dietz told military outlet Task and Purpose, "As entertaining as that sounds, I can't confirm any North Korean internet habits on virtual extracurriculars in Russia." But he didn't say that it wasn't happening.
That's true.
So I choose to believe that it is. It's sort of like I choose to believe that Biden turned into like a rogue agent against the Democrats and was like sabotaging them from the inside.
Mr. President, didn't you realize your comment would hurt the Harris campaign?
It would be interesting to see if, I mean, nobody really explained what exactly the purpose of the North Koreans there are. The initial speculation was that they were just going to be like doing like training drills or something like that. The State Department, the Defense Department can't really confirm if they have been deployed there for an actual active combat role of any sort.
They can't?
Well, they can't confirm, meaning like the Defense Department can't like confirm that that's what the purpose of them being there. Like supposedly they believe, like most rumors are saying that they're just kind of there for like routine training mission of some sort. Like the way sometimes there's like countries sometimes do like exercises like like US and Japan kind of do sometimes like maritime training. Yeah,
but they're
exercise and stuff.
But we're allies.
Right.
So
Yeah.
North Korea. Oh, I see what you mean.
That's what I
was
mean, yeah.
Sorry, I just meant the fact that they're in Ukraine.
Yeah.
That it would be. It's sort of like Japan and U.S. doing training missions while fighting China. Like,
Yeah.
while occupying part of China. It's like a little weird.
Right. Yeah. So it's just interesting. It would just be interesting to see like what they end up doing. I mean, certainly the isn't going to be helpful. I mean, if they're kind of busy trying to figure out stuff and be like,
well, think of what we had seen in the Vice documentary and how, like, Shane Smith talks about how excited they are that they're like drinking and having cigarettes and partying with them, because it's like this is the only time they get to do it is when there's a foreign guest, and then outside of that they have to be all buttoned up,
conformative.
Conformative. And
Yeah.
so it's like I feel like it's one of those things where you get these like communist and like post-Soviet countries where it just takes like a little drop of democracy and freedom. Let's even call it democracy, but it's a little drop of freedom and autonomy, and it's like that's enough to like light a fire, start lighting a fire. This is how the rest of the world is living. So you can have this too if you stop submitting to a tyrannical dictator. But
Yeah. Is this stains on here? I just noticed this.
I thought it was water, but
No, I think it's just
grease.
Probably. It's an old shirt. I mean, it's been washed.
We've analyzed your Got Soap t-shirt by Puro.
It needs soap.
Well, I hope our North Korean friends can get their shit sorted.
It would just be interesting just to see like they're like, okay, well, we deployed troops there, but it's like, what came with the troops? Like, is it just the soldiers and their, individual infantry equipment? Like, are there vehicles, armored units? Like, what exactly?
Well, this says North Korean soldiers face first combat in Russia's Kursk region.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen any footage of it.
Well, this isn't really the story that I was looking to get into. Inclusion point. Fairness meter. Newsweek is committed to journalism that is factual and fair. Hold us accountable and submit your rating of the article on the meter. Unfair left-leaning, unfair right. I thought Newsweek was usually... I thought Newsweek was usually right-leaning. Fair. I mean, this article, there's anything particularly wrong with it.
Yeah, Newsweek kind of, it seems to be kind of, I don't know.
I would like to see some of the more talented stars make some anti-Russia, anti-war clips to target the psyche of North Koreans. Come on, Kim.
I'm surprised that they still have like comment section open on this thing, because there's like a lot of sites that don't even have comment section of any sort anymore. Oh, the Tiger King there.
Tiger King Joe Exotic begs Donald Trump to pardon him, and amid offer to join his cabinet. Oh my goodness. All right, we've lost the plot.
Okay.